Hello, everybody, and welcome to Secret Aal'Teron. My name is Brandon, the DM, your game master for the evening. And tonight, we're joined by our wonderful cast, starting with the man to my right-hand side or left, depending on how physics work in stream labs. Grisquatch, go ahead.
Hey, everybody, I'm Grisquatch. I'll be playing Aal'Teron, the human wild bounty ranger.
Yeah. Mr. Steakums.
Hey guys, I'm Steak, and I'll be playing Zorthos, the arcane trickster. Doing my job for no thanks, dreaming at night about robbing banks.
Always with the quirky one-liners. Thick Pastel.
Hello, it's the Pastel. I'm playing Luna, the Water Genasi Druid.
And then, last but not diddly least, Game Master Craig.
Hi everyone, I'm Game Master Craig. I'm playing Laustin Khan. It's time for a crusade.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got Laustin off the rails now. What was it? My
You're
wife
giving
left
him
me, she
fuel
took the
to this
kids,
fire.
wrecked my car in its terminal. Isn't that what you said the other night?
Yeah, hi everyone. Oh crap, what did I say? My wife left me, took the kids. I was in a car accident, and it's terminal. Let's get started.
Dang.
Yeah, deep. All right, last week on Secrets of Aal'Teron, we had a spicy episode, a spicy sode, you could say. It was a long-awaited episode because we had our Pledgeathon event happen where we took a break off the show to do a little one-shot, leaving everybody anticipated with what was going to happen. The episode ended, or started with, a massive explosion at the top of the Elvenglade Spire by a dwarven airship shooting arcane bombs inside of this spire in the middle of this council meeting and court battle. Laustin attempted to jump on top of the bomb, but Zorthos came in clutch and kicked off of Tylor to grab him on the shoulder and Misty step out the window in badass fashion while Luna and Aaron ducked down beneath one of the pedestals. They were able to avoid some of the blasts. Everybody did take some damage because it was a massive blast, but when they looked down, they saw that Aaron's dad was alive. Actually, he thought he was gone, but he was indeed not. Aaron's father, Tylor, and Duke Visorai stood hand in hand fighting off against the dwarven forces as they were invading Elvenglade, back to back, shooting and slinging spells as they looked back at Aaron and Luna and told them to get out while they could and get to Haxos to try to find answers. Eventually, everybody met up at the bottom of the spire and ran out of town. However, not before Laustin's hammer began to glow a blue color, signifying that there was a familiar face nearby. He jumped off of the wagon they were on and confronted one of what turned out to be a follower of the Spectre. Laughing maniacally and teasing the party, he continued to taunt them, even though he was being beat in the face by law books and choked out by Laustin and threatened. He didn't care, simply because he said he wasn't afraid to die. But eventually the party took him with their trail to Larnwitch to try to use him for answers and figure out who he is, where he comes from, and what they can use him for. But not before one night, during their travel, Luna was contacted by Vitalis Goldwillow. And during this contact, she, again, much in similar fashion to the Spectre servant, teased Luna and told her that it was cute how everybody fought. And there ended up being a giant, argument amongst the party trying to figure out what to do. But eventually, Vitalis, her spirit, left and they confronted the Spectre's follower that was tied to a tree, laughing maniacally when Laustin found out that he was actually undead. And cast, what did you cast on him again?
Dispel.
Was it Dispel Magic?
Dispel Magic.
Did you use Dispel Magic on him? Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah, it was Dispel Magic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Laustin cast Dispel Magic on him once they found out that he was actually being taken over, or he was actually just, the spirit of a follower in the husk of a dead body. He cast Dispel Magic to end the connection and sent the spirit flying away and leaving the dead body at their hands. The party currently lies just mere hours outside of Larnwitch. They have just woken up in the morning. There is this dead corpse, however, they have to deal with before they leave, more than likely, from this body that was taken over by a Spectre follower. However, they know they must hurry up and make it to Larnwitch, report the news that had happened at Elvenglade, and get on the ship and get the fuck to Haxos to figure out what is going on in Aal'Teron. That's where we're starting this week's episode. You guys are a mere few hours away from Larnwitch. You have woken up now. You see that the body of the, the husk body, the dead body that was being taken over by the Spectre servant, lies against a tree still. It's up to you guys if you would like to do anything.
Is it like shriveled or anything, or is it just like?
No, it just looks like
just a dead body.
Looks like a freshly killed body. Like, dead for no more than a matter of, like, a day or two. After further... Honestly, you would be able to probably tell this after further investigation. You'd be able to tell that this body was more than likely recently killed and used for the Spectre's doings.
Interesting. All right, well... Looks like we've got a bunch of undead to put back in the ground.
Yeah. What problem should we tackle first? I guess is the there's this
I'm
huge
glad I'm not the
domino
only
effect,
one.
and
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that was just trying to hold it in.
No, like this is so much worse than anything I've ever could imagine. Like, because you've got the orchestrated war with Haxos and Elvenglade. You have the Spectre and his followers trying to come back into existence, and you have Necrobitch trying to take over the Echo for.
They're all connected.
Yeah,
They're all connected.
I know it's all connected, but like,
Yeah.
what do we attack first?
We go after the Spectre first.
This.
He dies first, yeah. Back to hell with him, yeah.
You guys look at Lausa and he's just like amped. Like normally he's kind of like mellow and like quiet, but he's just like, no, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to murder.
No,
All right.
that's it. He dies.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Do we know where he is? Do we know where to find the Spectre?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's convenient.
But
For the
if this is
Spectre,
all-
yeah.
But if this is all connected and the Spectre has someone pulling the strings behind the scene on this orchestrated war between Haxos and Elvenglade, then our best lead we have is going to Haxos and trying to figure out who sent that false bounty out to Arya.
Which city did we come from again?
Just
We came
now,
from
you were
Elvenglade?
you were in Elvenglade.
We came from Elvenglade, and
Yeah,
were we
now you're-
going
now
to
you're-
Larnwitch?
You're going back to
Yes.
Larnwitch
Yeah,
now.
so
That
we
is
can get
where
the-
the
we
ship
can get
is.
the
That's
ship.
where the bounty hunter, the wild bounty guild is. That's where you guys came. Yeah, you're traveling back up north.
Well, this Spectre guy, he needs bodies, right?
Yeah.
He also
like,
needs to be put
bring-
back in the ground.
Well, yeah, but isn't it also plausible that he knows that Haxos came over to attack back there, and he's just waiting in the wings to pick up bodies?
Oh.
The simultaneous. Oh.
Oh, this is bad.
I mean, I suppose that's possible. I think that we should go to Haxos. It's like a huge city. There's got to be somebody there that can, reach out and try and help us find a way to find the Spectre. That's a way bigger place to look for what we're looking for than here. We need to get to Larnwitch and, check the boat. You guys left brick on it, is what y'all were saying? Does that seem like a good
Yeah.
decision?
No.
Maybe
Well-
we should
Bad
get back
decision.
to Larnwitch and check on our boat.
Yeah. Victor did say he would keep an eye on Brick. So, yeah. I suppose Haxos isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, and you guys would remember Tylor. He did look at Aaron and Luna when they ran out, and he's told you guys to get the Haxos to get to the bottom of this. So I mean,
So
that's
we have
probably
to
where
go
they're.
to Larnwich first, then we go to Haxos.
Larnwich is where your
Yeah.
ship is. That's
so
going
you
to be
gotta go
your
get the ship.
Yeah, Haxos is on an opposite continent. It's the Dwarven Kingdom. Haxos is.
If I
Didn't I
remember
tell
the
you
map
guys I
right,
had
there's
to-
like a
Yeah, I had to boat over here. Remember, I'm from Haxos.
Yeah, you guys. Zorthos knows he legitimately knows his way around Haxos.
I'm all about it, baby.
Isn't there a landmass between the continent we're on and Haxos. It's like whatever continent we're on now.
Yes, there is. Anyway,
Yep.
so you guys are currently on the Elvenglade Kingdom continent, which is on the western end of the realm. In the middle, there is Ironstad, which is similar to Haxos. However, instead of it being more steampunk and forgery, this is more traditional, dwarven mountains. And, rather than like steampunk machines, this is, straight up just raw materials, resources. This is more of a human and dwarven, like mixture settlement, whereas Haxos itself is primarily dwarves and gnomes that really like steampunk type esque machinery. They really concentrate on guns and firearms. And technology.
Artificer Heaven.
Yeah, Artificer Heaven is essentially what Haxos is. You guys need to cross from the current continent you're on now and head east, which is going to bring you past the Ironstad Kingdom and go past the Americoast Islands, which is actually going to go right past Rentooki Island, which is where Brick wants to go. And then eventually you will make your way to Haxos, which is on the far eastern end of the realm. Zorthos, you would know this is a couple-day travel. This is not just like a hop, skip, and a jump. This is like a good 4 or 5 days at sea.
Yeah, we gotta supply up on food and water, and we got a voyage ahead of us. And I mean, who's your friend, the Spectre? Imagine how many people he's gonna kill while we're trying to find out where he is. We should probably get moving.
I'd rather not think about that, but you're right. Time is of the essence. We need to go.
I'm gonna take the hood that the guy was wearing last episode, and I'm gonna put it on.
Oh, the dead guy?
Yeah.
You just walk over and you see Lausen
Oh no,
walks
we
over.
took it off. I took it off of him last week, so I've already
Oh,
got it.
that's right, you did, yeah. So, you guys just leaving the dead body in the woods?
I mean,
Decomposition
woods?
is a thing.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna light it on fire.
Oh, right. That way it can't be a body.
Just so- I mean,
Reanimated.
for
we're
a
probably-
new reanimate. Yeah.
We're already
Uh,
wanted, pretty much.
I will help with that. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
so you have like a forced cremation that goes on real quick.
I'm just
too.
being really
I'm not.
sarcastic the whole time as I'm like getting them to help me. I'm like, yeah, we don't leave bodies just lying around in the woods, guys. Not us. Come on. Let's
listen, I'm gonna take while the burning is going on. I'm taking all my gear, moving it like far away from the burning site because it's like the stench sticks in that shit.
Come on, Austin. Let's help it get to heaven. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
So you burn the body, you have a forced cremation, you get rid of it, so that way you're not leaving, I don't know, any kind of trail of evidence of a murder you didn't commit. This body was already dead. It just happened to be, the remaining husk of whatever unfortunate person fell at the hands of the Spectre follower or spirit. And you guys
Don't
get
worry.
on.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace so that even if someone does come into the area and think, oh, a murder is afoot, they can't follow us, even by magical means. to
Okay.
Figure out where we went.
There you
There we
go. Luna's getting more and more shady as this campaign goes on.
It's just like wiping fingerprints off of a phone book as we leave.
Well, yeah.
So you guys get on your carriage that you had collectively. Luna, are you staying in Water Genasi form, or are you turning back into your the horse?
I will probably, because of how much we do still have, how much time left till Larnwitch?
Couple hours.
A couple hours? Okay,
Yeah.
well then I will turn to a horse because it only lasts for 2 hours. I just won't be able to do anything for. Oh wait, no, we had a long rest, so I'm good.
Did we have a full long rest?
Yeah, you
Did we
You
have a
guys,
full long
yes,
rest?
you did.
Okay.
Yes, you guys level
Okay.
5, full long rest. You're feeling a lot better. So
Okay.
you hop on your horseback. Luna turns into horse form. Right? You said, yeah.
Yes.
And you guys get on the carriage and you begin making your way to Larnwitch. A couple hours go by. It's pretty easy travel because of Luna's Pass Without Trace. You're not followed. It's the middle of the day right now. It seems like a lot of the stuff that's happening is kind of happening at night for the most part. Obvious reasons, because dark and scary. But eventually you make your way to Larnwitch and you make your way to the gates outside. You're very familiar with this. Larnwitch is surrounded by these wooden picket gates and like a fence in the middle that kind of like, blocks off the area. You have to go in, and you would know that they do have some like town guard up front. Not necessarily guard, more like mercenaries or like some of the bounty hunters that are kind of on duty. Just kind of checking in, going out. However, you notice that this place is on like fucking lockdown. You see that there are more of these guards / mercenaries and bounty hunters that are kind of like peering everywhere. There's like 3 or 4 at the front gate. You see that the towers where they usually kind of stand over top of the gates, where they kind of peer and kind of look over like whether it's the ocean or the fields or the forest. Usually there's like 1 or 2 of them that are full. Every single one is lined up and everybody seems like they are armed, and you can instantly tell it's very tense here. So tense that at the front of the gates you see that there is a couple of the Larnwitch, mercenaries that are getting to a very verbal confrontation with a dragonborn, a copper-looking dragonborn, and is getting into a pretty heated argument and debates. They yell back and forth at him. They go, "We don't listen. You haven't been here in a long time. We don't want you here. Get your ass out of here. You know that Richter does not want you here. Turn around, go back to where you came from, and just go. You have no business being here."
Does it seem like they are breaking the peace of this area?
These are Larnwitch guards, and they are talking to this dragonborn that's trying to come in.
Larnwitch guards.
Guards?
Yeah.
Breaking
You
the
said
peace.
mercenaries.
Like
the first
mercenaries. They're like the equivalent of the Larnwich guards, like their keep or their bounty hunters. That
Louston
I was about to
is
say,
Are they
triggered.
is it the
guards?
bounty? Okay,
They're not
are they
guards.
mercenaries?
Oh my god, they're
Are they-
By that knowledge, Aaron is technically a guard, and Louston has to fight him to the death.
I need a clarification on that. I was like, is it a mercenary or is it part of the wild bounty?
It's part of the Wild Bounty Guild.
Okay.
You would know that the guild, the Wild Bounty Guild itself, runs pretty much this town because they're pretty lawful. You know, they kind of
Like
serve
guards.
as like guards,
Yeah.
sure.
There is steam pouring off Louston.
Yeah, so
right
you guys
now.
are about
He's
50
furious.
feet away, approaching, and you see they are arguing with this dragonborn, just telling him to get out, go, get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here.
All
There's a
right, so-
copper piece. I want you to go down to the corner and buy yourself a clue.
They go, "What? How dare you speak back to us like that?" As you guys see, our guests for the next couple episodes, Critical Dice, aka Jason. However, Jason or Critical Dice, whichever way you want to be introduced, go ahead and tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Hi, my name is Jason from Critical Dice. You can find me on Instagram and Heaven Help Us TikTok at Critical Dice. And today I am playing the Dragonborn fighter, Canis Mora.
Yeah, so you see that this Dragonborn fighter, Kenneth, Copper, correct? I got that right?
Brass.
Brass Dragonborn is currently arguing with these mercenaries, these bounty hunters for Grizz's sake. And as soon as you say it like that, and you insult him with the whole copper piece, tone, they're gonna try to stab you. And the one guy's gonna be like, "All right, you know what? I'm sick of this." He goes to try to stab you. Roll for initiative.
All of us?
You guys can choose if you want to. They're gonna fight him. You can tell Aaron.
I would.
Oh,
Pause,
yeah,
I
Aaron.
would like to.
Aaron, you can tell instantly that they look at him. They know who he is, and they're telling him like to get out and pretty much fuck off because they don't want him here.
15.
Okay.
18.
15. 14 plus 1.
Aaron got an 18. Louston got a 15.
Correct.
There's a higher dex between Louston and Maris, right? Or is
My dex is plus 1.
Mine too.
Over 13.
roll off?
14.
13.
All right. Excited.
12 plus 1. Beat me.
Jason, your character's name is what? You said Maris?
Canis.
Canis. Okay, sorry.
Stupid.
Shut up. Canis, Louston. Are Luna and Zorthos also getting in this too, or are you guys just like sitting back?
Oh,
I am
rolled
a
an 18.
horse. I am a horse attached to
Oh.
a cart. So
I'm
I will
always
remain
ready
the
for
guard.
combat. I killed that first wolf, and I have not stopped lusting for blood.
oh man.
boy.
So Aaron, Zorthos, Louston, Karis, and Luna staying back. The bounty hunters are dead last. They got a 10 and an 8. So, Aaron, you're first. You see that this brass dragonborn name, you don't recognize him, but you can tell that the bounty hunters do, as they're telling him to get out, are very insulted by him. And you see the one pulls out a dagger, and it's like really threatening him, trying to push his luck for him to get back. What would you like to do?
I would like to release 2 arrows, one at each of the guards, or one at each of the bounty hunters.
Okay.
Like to do damage or to be like,
No.
hey, yo, what's up?
So that's going to be a 15 and a 17.
Those both hit.
Okay.
Strength saving throws?
Strength saving throw from both of those.
Okay, the first
Oh,
one got
boy.
a 9. So
That
you
fails.
shoot your bow or shoot your arrow at this thing, or at this bounty hunter. It opens up, and these wires, whips, and ropes tangle him up. The second one got a 3. As 3 on the die, as you shoot your arrow, and you see he raises his dagger and goes, "Get the fuck out of here, Karis!" And he goes to stab down on him, but Karis, you're standing there ready to take this blow and like just smirking and smiling back. When all of a sudden this arrow goes over your shoulder, you see it burst open with wires and spools and rope that come out and just entangle this bounty hunter as they wrap him on the ground. They are now grappled and essentially, not out of combat, but out of combat.
How many did that affect?
There was just 2 there.
So it affected both of them?
You got him. Yeah, he hit them both.
All right. Then on my turn, I think what I'll do is, yeah. Are they still standing? Or are they?
Oh, they're grappled. Yeah, they're like restrained on the ground.
On the ground? Great.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm just going to use my action to lean in real close and let fire just kind of like trickle out of my mouth.
Just like, oh, all right, get away. Get the fuck out. Richter! And they lean over, they go, Aaron! Fuck you, Aaron! What the hell, dude?
No, okay, first of all, did not fucking yell my name, especially right now. Second of all, what the hell was that?
That weird lizard's burning your friends.
They attacked him first. What the fuck, guys?
Hey,
I kick him. Apparently, he wanted me to feed his ego, but I'm busy.
No, yeah, this is Karis. You're just, you might not know about him, but Richter doesn't. Richter doesn't want him here, and neither did Tyler. Fuck this guy.
It's funny you should mention Taylor. That's who I'm looking for. I do appreciate the assist. Who might you find folks be?
You know Tyler?
Yes. Well, it's been years since I've seen him. But,
who'd you fight for?
The
Spectre or Elvenglade?
Mostly for myself, but the Spectre can take a long walk down a short pier for all I'm concerned. But I did fight alongside Taylor. He was my boss, I suppose, is the best chum back in the day.
All right, that's good enough for me. All right, I'm gonna look back at the guards that are on the ground. It's like, okay, you two, not a fucking word. He's with me. No one touch him.
What the fuck, dude? Richter's gonna be pissed, dude. Yes,
I don't care.
Steak.
Aaron.
Yeah.
That's good with you?
For now, it's good enough.
That story was enough for us to arrest your friends?
And while that's going on,
no,
I'm approaching Canis with a hand outstretched.
There we go.
Like just while he's saying not to trust him, I'm immediately trusting him.
Canis.
No, Aal'Teron, you were supposed to choke slam him.
I'll take Lawson's hand and be like, "It's nice to meet you."
Who makes friends like this?
Very nice to meet you. I see you breathe fire. Yes.
Only on occasion.
I am made of fire.
Luna, voice of reason. Who is this strange man?
Yeah, I am fully on fire, like a charred corpse kind of a person, reborn.
Yeah, so you see for flavor, his skin has like cracks in it where like flames kind of out every once in a while, and you can see.
I have seen people like you before, but I had to pay admission. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
The two bounty hunters on the ground. He's like, Aaron, can you just let us out of this, please? Like, dude, seriously, like Richter's gonna be pissed, dude. Like, this guy doesn't.
I know he's gonna be pissed, but there's a lot of shit going on that you don't.
Yeah, we can tell. We got news
about.
that some shit went down in Elvenglade. Where's everybody at? What's going on? Can you let me out of these ropes? These binds that tie me. Get me up.
Shut the fuck up! And just start immediately start unbinding them, but like it's like you, and like point at the one that pulled the dagger on Canis.
Yep.
It's like, you, hand me your fucking weapons.
Aaron, come on now. Like,
hey, this is a stick up. Give him the motherfucker.
No, it's not.
Fuck this. I'm telling Richter. You see, he plants a foot, pivots,
Go tell
bolts. Richter! He starts running inside the guild. You see that there's a commotion going on now. A bunch of the bounty hunters are like looking around, like over the towers, like, what the fuck? Just looking down, staring at all of you. And you see they all like initially like spook and have like their bows ready, then they just look and see that it's you guys and this odd dragonborn. But when they see the dragonborn, they all kind of like start whispering back and forth to each other.
Perhaps we should take this inside.
Yes, perhaps we should.
Maybe inside a jail cell. Who are you?
This tiefling is like harassing you, Canis.
Why am I the only one interested in the details?
Nay.
I'm interested in the details, but
He
Oh,
breathes
yeah.
fire and he doesn't like the specter. He's in.
Yeah.
Nay.
yeah.
My apologies, my frantic friend. My name is Kenneth Mora. I, used to be more welcome in this town, but I've been away.
Yeah, been away doing crimes or doing good things. Why don't they want you here?
He kinda
why don't
eyes you
want
with
this
a
guy
cocked-
here?
I do the cocked brow, like mostly preventing them. I see my job may not be done. Mostly came here when I heard about the unfortunateness up in Elvenville. Is that what it's called?
Elvenglade.
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 Elven something or another. No. Up in Elvenglade, I thought perhaps my old guild leader might have some information to know what's going on.
Yeah, you guys would all know that the news spread fucking quick. Like their magical means, whatever it was, as soon as you arrived at Larnwitch, you could tell. They don't know the exact details, but they know there was some sort of attack. They don't know that, as far as you know, they can tell there was an attack, something deep happened, but they don't know any details. Everybody's kind of like questioning. You see that somebody else down from the guard's tower and goes, Aaron, where's your dad? Did Zorthos get him off?
Phrasing.
Everybody I represent gets off every time. It's a Zorthos guarantee.
The supreme package.
Yeah,
It's on-
Tylor
it's on his
was
business card.
essentially acquitted, but then a Haxonian warship, airship.
Fucking
it's
what?
A ship that, yeah.
Aaron, what the fuck is going on? Why are you telling people this?
These are my people. They need to know.
You just took two of them out.
They start chattering like frantically, like what is going on? They start freaking out, looking around, not knowing what's going on. They look down to the ground, they go, Richter! They all start yelling for Richter.
I'm freaking out too.
This is not
Richter,
helping anybody.
yeah, before you guys even make it inside, Richter kicks open the guild door, which is very close to the entrance of Elvenglade, and he walks out and he goes, what? And he looks back, right, left. You see that Arya standing next to him, your sister's next to him. He looks over and he sees you guys, the party, and he goes, oh, okay. And then he starts kind of jogging over, and he looks at him and he goes, oh, son of a bitch.
No, I knew my mother. Thank you very much.
No, you. What are you doing here? I thought you were down in
Well-
Brovsky. Like, what happened to that?
Well, normally I am, but when the world's fallen apart, well, Brovsky's in the world, is it not?
Technically, but it's literally on the opposite end of this, landmass.
And
Anyways, fuck it. Let's go inside. We'll talk. He looks at you and he goes, I don't know why you're here. What business you got doing here? After your shenanigans and the way you pulled shit, you weren't welcome back here. Doesn't matter if you were once a guild member or not. Doesn't matter if you were a hunter or not. Doesn't matter if you're a bounty hunter. Doesn't matter. The shit you pulled and the way that you went about things. Nah.
I got things done.
We get that. Very unorthodoxly. We understand that. But for right now, I'm gonna let this just kind of pass right now. Because apparently, from what I heard, Haxos attacked Elvenglade. Where's your father, Aaron?
He stayed behind.
Father,
Yeah,
you're Talos boy?
adopted, but yeah.
Blood and water, I suppose. Yeah, perhaps we should go inside. We're making people jumpy.
What? After that whole speech, you're just gonna let him come inside?
He looks at you, Richter looks at Zorthos and goes, Zorthos? Despite differences right now, Tylor's gone, Haxos attacking the continent. That's kind of on the top of the priority list right now. I know him, okay? He's not going to cause any trouble here necessarily. Let's just say that his ways were unorthodox and we didn't allow him to be part of the guild anymore.
I'm just gonna go inside and I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, don't mind me. World's going to shit. Let's let the Forever Band guy come on in. All right, come have a drink by the bar.
I'm gonna park the cart and then turn into my regular form.
Okay.
You just park a cart.
Yes, I parked the cart.
Anyways,
Hell yeah.
Self-parking cart, it's great.
like Luna
Great.
parks the cart, you guys head inside. And Richter is like pacing back and forth at this point, not knowing what in the literal fuck is going on. But Arya approaches Aaron and goes, that's it. What happened? What happened? She's like, what happened? Like, is he okay? Is he dead? Is he cat? What happened?
I don't know. Okay, look. Okay. The trial went off without a hitch. Zorthos did an amazing job defending Dad. Everything was going well, and then an Haxonian flying ship showed up and launched a bomb into the Judgment Hall. So that was a thing.
Holy
Dad got hurt.
shit.
I did what I could to help him out, and so did Luna. She helped me. Louston was going to jump on the bomb.
I did actually. I did jump on the bomb.
He did jump on the bomb.
Jumped on a bomb?
He took me off the bomb.
He took you off the
Zorthos-
bomb?
I was no
Zorthos
longer the
took-
bomb.
Zorthos took Louston off the bomb. It exploded. Dad caught some of the blast of it. A lot of us caught a lot of the blast of it. Some of us fared better than others. But Haxos has ships here. If not just the one, at least I would say a small fleet somewhere.
As you're explaining this, Richter, he is pacing back and forth. You see he goes over to the codex board where the bounties show up, and you see he grabs it and flips it around. It shows like a realm map. And he like walks backwards, crosses his hands and arms, and starts kind of like rubbing his chin. He looks around and goes, okay. So they came by air, right? There's no way that they made it that here quick by sea. Because it's days of travel. All right, so they're by air. Were you guys spotted? Do they know who you are?
I don't think they necessarily know who we are. But we wasn't trying on our way out of the city. We wasn't trying to be inconspicuous. We were just trying to get the fuck
Just
out
get
of
and
there.
go.
Tylor told us to go
Go where?
to Haxos to get to the bottom of this.
Well, then it appears that Haxos it is for you. Listen, we need to
Also-
stay here and defend Larnwitch and make sure that the rest of this continent's safe right now. But if your father is sending you to Haxos and he wants you to figure this out, then he must have faith in you. And he looks at Zorthos and Lausen and Luna. He just peers around. He looks at Luna and goes, you have this odd connection to this Vitalis. He looks at Lausen and goes, and you would have been told the rumors you're different as well. This is not all there's no way this is all a coincidence.
No, it's all connected.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
It's all
Vitalis, the
connected.
war, the Spectre. It's all connected.
There's 4 of us, so you could say it's a Connect 4.
Oh, I'm only here because y'all are paying me. I don't think I have anything to do with this, actually.
You see that like Richter was not speaking to you at all. It's just
Yeah,
talking.
I wasn't. I'm sort of just here for the money.
But then he turns and he looks at Canis. He goes, now you. We can brush past the past right now. If our nation is in danger and in threats, and you have any kind of ideas of what's going on, or any advice or any inkling, then please speak up. And if you don't have anything, then I don't know why you're here. If you came here looking for Tylor, you heard from them. He's back at the capital. Good doing. I'm praying to God he's okay.
Well, it seems I've already got the information that I need. And he looks to the group. What's your plan to get to Haxos? And once you're there, how will you infiltrate? If security's already ramping up here, I can only assume it'll be shut down like a fortress over there.
Well, I'm from Haxos. I'm sure I could find a way to get us into the city.
A whole ship? I assume you're taking a boat or an airship.
We do
Nah.
have a ship.
Yeah, fuck the boat, though. I say we drive it there, park it somewhere, and then walk the rest of the way to the city and get in like normally. None of us are captains. We don't even have cool pirate gear.
Yeah.
Zorthos, do me a favor, roll me like a history or intelligence check.
Bada bum bum bum. I'll do history because I got pluses to that.
Okay.
19 plus 7, 26.
Okay. Holy shit. So it kind of clicks with you. You know, you're not getting the best vibe of a Canis right now, but he does make a good point. With you being from Haxos and him, for some reason, have some sort of knowledge about Haxos. it does become aware to you that if something's going on there and there's some sort of battle, afoot, or there's like a war happening, or something's going on, they've probably got the place locked the fuck down. It's not going to be as easy as just parking up next to one of the ports, renting it out, and getting off. So you're kind of right, and it clicks with you like this is probably the best plan of action to go somewhere and walk up.
I have spent a fair bit of time there. I have some old contacts in the south. They would give us a beachhead. They would allow us to dock clandestinely and perhaps find a way into, well, wherever we need to go. If Tyler thinks we should go to Haxos, then I'm more than game to offer my services.
He better not get paid more than me.
He won't.
I'm just saying that up front.
Everybody gets an equal share. Zorthos, you're the supreme package. You get your benefits.
I just want a little bit more than everyone else. That's all I
Always being
want.
greedy.
I'm not greedy. I'm saving up to help poor kids.
That one,
Insight check.
Inside check.
Yeah, everybody roll an insight check against Zorthos. Zorthos roll deception.
That's what I'm best at, you son of a bitch.
Is that it?
I have a
It's
plus
not a nat
6.
20,
Oh,
but it's
10.
pretty damn good.
I do as well.
4 plus 6.
Ooh, and I rolled a nat 1.
I guess he's saving kids.
This happens every
plus
time this
fuck,
ortho
24?
deception
Oh.
check comes up. Oh,
I got a nat 20. My
So with
hands are up.
bonuses, that's a what?
Any one of you
29?
can call bullshit. I'll hold my hands right here and have my wife come in here and look. And if
Uh,
I'm lying, I'll throw my child.
yeah.
please don't. I don't even
So-
care.
Nat 24 total of.
It's a nat 20.
It's nat 20.
I nat
Oh.
20 on skill checks, man. To an extent.
There's
He's-
plus 7.
Happens
You see,
every time.
you guys insight him as he says that, and you are all instantaneously just like, what? But you see, he is just most dead-faced stern ever. Like, no wink, no tell, no nothing. You're just like, maybe he's not shitty? I don't know.
I grew up a poor child in the city. It's my time to give back. Alas, if only I can gather the funds. I'll continue to work hard, toil off my sweat
But-
from my brow.
So, anyways,
I had no idea.
Candace, you would know that the location where these your compatriots or friends in the south would be, the southern end would be, is called Westerndale. It lies in the southwest, is kind of like in a little peninsula of the continent where Haxos is, and it's about a 2 to 3 day travel from Westerndale up into Haxos, by foot. But, like you said, you've got some friends there, and, you could probably park it there safely, and, without any kind of disturbance or too many informal questions. In the meantime, Richter looks at you again, Candace, and goes, "What business do you have wanting to go to Haxos? Like, I can't figure it out. Like, why you want to go to why do you want? I understand. Like, if you're saying that you're here for your world and your place and your duty, why don't you use your methods we don't like so much and stay here? Why don't you protect Brovsky? That's where you've been for so long, right?"
it seems to me I'm already using those methods you don't like so much.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah.
Listen, the guild is fine and all, but the guild, when I was a part of it, was reactive. And you've heard this song and dance before. You have to be proactive. We only got involved when, well, the dung had already hit the proverbial fan. You can't catch a snake by grabbing the tail. I've always been proactive.
Yeah.
Haxos is going to attack the whole continent unprovoked. We're going to take the fight to them.
Yeah, but your method is, you can't catch a snake by the tail. Your option is just cut the head off before the snake can even do anything.
That is supremely effective. Would you not agree?
Yeah, but how many people
That's
have you
what I thought.
wrongfully taken out by accident?
I've heard no complaints.
Right. Yes, Orthos.
Guys, I don't understand what's happening right now, but you can 100% catch a snake by the tail. You just grab it like any other part of a snake. You guys need to calm down with your weird talks and your mysteries. We've got a boat to get on. I don't understand. Why has no one fed me or my mouse?
You see Xena's like passed out in the ball, just like, is it a long journey?
Dead. Thanks.
You can 100% tell Xena's not dead. She is just laying on her back, just snoring.
Shut up, Xena.
Fire comes out her nose when she sneezes.
Oh my god.
Richter looks around. He looks at the party and goes, "Are you guys comfortable with this one here accompanying you to Haxos?" Aaron, you don't know much about him. I'll just put it this way, though. Yes, some time ago, he did work with your daddy. He did. He was part of the guild. He was part of what we did. But from his statements, he is a little more, I guess, proactive rather than reactive.
Are you trying to tell me this guy's a hitman?
See, he just kind of, like, looks at Canis.
That's actually pretty badass.
Not gonna lie, a little bit.
Yeah, let's bring the hitman with us. I changed my whole mind.
That's not at all disturbing. Listen, Aaron, was it right?
Yeah.
What would you say your tolerance for chaos is?
I look at Zorthos.
0. We don't tolerate any chaos around here.
That's what I
On fire.
That's what I thought. I'd be honored to travel with you.
Would be honored to have you and your expertise. But please no preemptive killings.
Ain't nobody who ever met their end didn't deserve it.
We'll see.
Ever?
Not by my hand.
Oh, I was about to say, that's a big thing you're trying to say right now. I've got lists. All right,
Anyways,
I'm
Richter-
not bunking with that guy, though. I'm saying that ahead of time.
Richard's a little disappointed because he is not the biggest fan of Canis. Or he goes, "Fine, I will put the past for the greater good of our kingdom. What do you guys need to get over there? The ship is waiting for you. Brick is still passed out in the crow's nest. He's probably sunburnt by now.
We just need food, water, a
Yeah, just general supplies.
couple barrels of
Yeah.
salt.
It's gonna be a couple
Rum.
days.
Salt, lemons, for scurvy reasons.
This man knows. He knows what's up.
We can't get scurvy out there on the seas. We're gonna need at least 17 bottles of rum.
Scurvy's no joke. I lost a tooth for that once.
You heard that thing has a lot of teeth. Are we, can I, Aaron?
What?
Are you sure?
He knows my dad. He doesn't like the Spectre. That's good enough for me for now.
Okay. The boat's made of wood. We have a walking candle, and now we're gonna bring our little dragon guy with us.
Xena looks at you and goes, "Me?"
Oh my
Also-
god! I'm surrounded by safety hazards.
But to be fair, we do have a counterbalance a little bit.
Everybody looks at Luna.
What?
Ah, okay, I see. Oh, I see what you're putting down. We can drown them if they're bad.
What? No.
You said the water.
Anyways, you guys have some dialogue, and Richter gets your guys' supplies gathered up. It takes, maybe like 15-20 minutes, and he does pull out like a couple crates worth of stuff, and he assists you with loading it to the ship, as it's, early morning, maybe like 11, 12, almost afternoon, actually, after having all this conversation. And you see that Brick is indeed at the top of the crow's nest, but as soon as you guys step on ship, the first floorboard kind of squeaks as you step on. You see Brick instantly from the crow's nest does a backflip and stands and goes, "Who the fuck's on my ship?" And you see his eye patch is like on the wrong eye, and he adjusts it to the right eye, and he pulls out his gun, pointing around, just shooting down into the water. "Who the fuck's down there?" "Oh, hey guys, it's me. Hey, what's going on? Hey, you guys been gone for like a couple days. Who's that? Is that a dragon person? Is that a lizard? Is that big kobold? Scaly kobold. What's up?"
Hey, this is our friend. We still don't like you.
"What? You need a captain, don't you?"
What?
Yeah.
So we do need someone that's an expert sailor. But
Listen,
yeah,
the
I've
agreement
heard
was,
that's
the agreement was that if I, helped you get the ship and bring it here, which I did, I went to the Americos Cove, helped you get the ship, brought it back here. Might have got caught, but still helped it, kept my part of the deal. We'd slide past Rentooki Island, you shoot me out of a fucking cannon, and I get there.
Did you guys agree to this?
I did, yeah.
What happens when I'm not around? He's drunk.
Well,
I'm gonna grab Zorthos and pull him to the side for a sec. It's like, Hey man, look, I'm gonna be real honest with you, and you probably already know this. I'm not exactly the brains of this operation. That's kind of your thing. I do my best, but when you're not around, I have to listen. When you are not around, I have to think fast, take calculated risks, and this was the best option we had at the time. You were dying, and I needed a boat.
I was fighting off the demons of hell, and I was winning.
Xena's behind Zorthos going, ree, ree, ree.
I can't speak with animals real fast. It's like, okay, and what do you have to say about this?
Oh, he was really sick and he was like dying and stuff and it wasn't good. He was seeing a lot of things and he set me on fire, but now I can do this. Ree! She runs around in a circle with flames.
Stop
shooting
doing
out.
that. Gina.
Oh, it was really,
not
really
on the
cool.
ship.
Okay, fine. But anyways, yeah, he was like on fire and stuff and he exploded and I don't know. I think he's being a little grumpy pants right now because he hasn't had a drink in like 3 weeks and I think it's better for him. It's a lot better for his mental health and his physical health. But, I guarantee on the sea he's probably going to have something, but he should be okay. Hey, look, there's Brick.
Okay.
And you see Brick is sliding
Noted.
down the crow's nest and he just... do. All right, let's go. He steps on his crate.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, anchor, sails, let's fucking ride.
All right, and like real quick, as I'm about to walk off and start doing my portion of like lifting ropes and doing all this other stuff, it's like, okay, Zorthos, look, all we got to do is, why is my camera not focusing now?
There's too much good stuff to look at.
There you go. You're good now.
I was like, okay, so Zorthos, look, here's the thing.
Yeah. That's the guy who tried to kill me, right?
Ye-
He pointed a loaded
Yeah.
firearm at me. We're gonna go out into the ocean with some strange lizard that you guys just found.
Brick
And
holds himself up
Brick.
over underneath the the steering wheel and goes, yeah, man, about that, no hard feelings. Like, I didn't, listen, first reaction, I'm crazy, dude. I'm like a year
Well,
away from
I'll
death.
have you know, Brick, that I've met a hitman. So you better be nice to me.
Oh,
From
yeah.
below deck.
Yeah, you better hit, man. Yeah, what? Who would that
Zorthos,
be?
do you speak Halfling?
Who?
Zorthos.
No.
Damn.
Do
All
you
right.
speak infernal?
I do not.
Fuck.
Never mind. Well, there goes that idea. I'll just say it to him. It's like, look, the Rentooki had us make a deal with them that all we had to do was drop him off at Rentooki Island. That was it. Okay, we can drop him off at Rentooki Island. You can captain the boat.
Yeah, y'all ever played Sea of Thieves? That's all it's gonna be. Just like right on past, put me in there, light the cannon, pooh, I go. That's all. That's it. Just a drive-by, quick little drive-by. Let's go. Rentooki Island
right, yeah.
awaits.
Okay, I
All
like
right,
his
let's go.
energy. Aaron, as brains of the group, I put you in charge of the boat stuff. I need to go check my spell books lest we be lost at sea.
I don't know my way around a ship as well as you do, though.
All right, well, trust
I
your
know
alcoholic friend.
how to drive them, kinda.
Are you saying you need me?
Yes,
Oh my god, I'm drinking on the job. Someone bring me rum.
that's fine. I will go get him a bottle of rum. I don't care at this point. I'm grabbing him a bottle of rum and giving him 20 gold. It's like, here, advance payment. Are you
Oh,
happy?
shit. Yes, sir. Right to work, sir.
All right, fucking
Pull up that
fantastic. Let's get
anchor.
this show moving.
You grab those sails. Luna, check the cannons. Lawson, I need ice. This guy didn't bring me any ice.
But I can't hold the ice. It kind of melts.
Canis,
I'm surrounded by fire at all times.
Canis, it clicks with you that you're probably fucked. So
Oh, I've read ahead. I'm well aware. I'll bring the frantic one some ice.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so you guys prepare the ship, you start taking off and heading east towards the Haxos Kingdom. But while sailing, Brick is, he's on a box, he's only 3 foot tall, and he's like steering, and he goes, hey, I'm gonna swing by like Rentooki Island, it's fine, I'm just gonna like launch myself out and all that kind of stuff, it's gonna be great, gonna be cool, but like, which direction do y'all need to head? Like, where do y'all need to go exactly so I know what kind of course of action to go? Because there's like a couple different ways I could do this.
What was that place called again? What was it? Westdale?
Westdale.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to be heading towards Westdale.
I'm not
after
gonna
Rentooki
lie,
Island.
Chief. I have no fucking clue where that's at.
Well, right now,
Just get us in the direction of Haxos, and we'll fine tune it from there.
To the east we go to Rentooki Island. He
oh god,
takes off, and this is gonna be a couple day travel. So to speed up the process, where I'm just going to kind of have everybody kind of summarize what they would do over the next like maybe day or so while preparing. It's a pretty easy travel. Luckily, because Brick is going to Rentooki Island, you are avoiding a lot of the other land masses or kingdoms or other settlements that may be on the shore. You're pretty much doing this really undetected, thanks to Brick, which is surprising. You're overpassing Solidar, which is a small island where there's a mage school at, so you're pretty well avoiding that. And you're also going to be like southern of where the Frigare is going to be, which is the kind of like the icy continent. You're kind of flying by through the blind spots where nobody's really going to bother you. No trade routes, nothing like that. It's pretty smooth sailing actually, to make your way to where you got to go. So to summarize, until you get to the point where you got to shoot Brick out of the cannon, what does everybody like to do, prepare, discuss, talk about over like, let's say like the next day or two that you would kind of get off your chest or do?
Yeah, I think Kenneth would probably be helping with like rigging and anything that requires strength, but is going to probably gravitate to trying as much as possible to work in pairs with Aaron, just to be able to strike up a conversation about his dad.
I was about to say, I was even going to suggest everybody else go first because I wanted to have a talk with Candace about that.
Yeah, let's
we
do that
can
first.
go last, yeah.
Everybody else go first. What does Orthos be doing?
I know that I'm going back to Haxos. That's my home stomping ground. I know that we need to find the Spectre. I'm gonna spend a lot of time talking to Brick about the Spectre and about what he knows about the wars and the history and the lore. And around that, I'm gonna start creating a false identity as someone who might have once followed the Spectre's army. So I'm going to spend these couple days traveling, learning as much backstory as possible, creating my false identity. I'm going to use the spell Illusory Script and Disguise Self, all these different things to help create myself an entire identification system as this seedy, like ex-follower of him.
Do me a favor. I want you to roll me and... Would you consider this is going to be like more of like a deception type thing you're trying to do, like overall?
Yeah, I would say so.
Do me a favor, roll me an intelligence check, like a magic or arcana-based intelligence check.
Okay.
And tell me what you get. It'll determine what I'm thinking, possibly.
For arcana.
Yes.
My expertise will help here. Oh, no, you said deception.
Well, you can use arcana because, you're using
Okay.
magic. Yeah, you're using like your illusory script and all that.
I rolled another 19, so like
okay. So
28 or something.
Between what happened back on the, the forest when you were kind of interrogating this, this follower, the Spectre, it clicked with you after having some talks with Lauston and stuff and getting a little bit of backstory from him, at least we can remember from the conversations, and interrogating this guy. It's pretty much a husk body. He didn't really specify what kind. Just that it was, a spirit that took in a body. But the one thing that stuck out to you were two things. The very minimalistic, like fighting gear. He didn't have anything on him. He just had, commoner clothes, nothing really fancy. But more importantly, the blue eyes, which really stuck out. They never stopped glowing this faint blue. It was almost signifying that this was what was the spirit that was taking over this body. I will say with a 20 plus on your Arcana check that you were able to craft up some sort of like magical contact lens, or like a flavored prestidigitation to turn your eyes like a bluish color for about an hour at a time. We'll say as a cantrip.
Okay, and I'll write the rest of the information on my side on my sheet, but I am going to create a whole false identity.
Yes, I strictly had you roll the Arcana check because, you studied this guy for a while, so you figure out how to work some of your magic and your deception magic to make your eyes like a shade of blue that's slightly glow, for like limited times here and there.
Okay.
Cool. What about Luna and Lauston? What would they be doing on this couple-day travel for Brick to shoot himself out of a cannon?
There's two things that I want to do. Firstly, I want to go through. I'm going to take some time to meditate, and just refocus all of my spells that I have available. So I have a whole new like lineup prepared.
Okay. Yeah, you're swapping them. Yeah, you're preparing different spells.
My cleric spells, and but I want to make sure that I get time to go and talk to Luna.
Okay.
So at some point, I'm going to approach Luna and ask. So what did that woman creature thing say to you in the woods?
Well, she said that I was special, and she kind of wanted me to join her. Of course, I said no.
Did you want to?
No, why would I want to? She hurts animals.
I just figured I would make sure. These people, different means of temptation. I don't know what she was using, or if she was using a spell on you. I figured I would ask personally.
No, but I don't know if she had anything to do with it, but I tried to talk to the mother um of the echo afterwards, and I really couldn't. I don't know if she disrupted my connection or not. So
Is that creature, is it alive or is it dead?
which creature?
The one that spoke to you. Is that necro thing alive or is it undead?
Well,
Luna,
in
do
appearance.
me a favor, and as you answer that, roll me just a straight up like insight check, based on your previous conversations and connection with her that you've had, just to see if you can get like any kind of vibe.
Just for my own memory, she did look like a human, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, that is gonna be a 19.
It would click with you from your perception of her and also like the conversation you had with her that she, while she is creating like undead creatures, she seems like she's very much alive.
I don't. Well, at first I'd be inclined to say possibly she could be undead, considering she looks human, but I don't think so. I think she just creates undead.
And Laustin's like gonna like kind of turn almost disappointed and just say, well, then she can't be destroyed like the rest. She must be silenced.
Damn.
Cut off from whatever magic she's channeling.
That actually brings up a good question. Where does the magic of a necro druid come from, if not nature?
That's the opposite of nature, I would imagine.
Well, you could view it that way. But druids are mostly about the life of nature, but things in nature die all the time, and oftentimes things in nature have to die in order to feed other things, to make things grow. So maybe it's not, maybe you're right, it's more the opposite, but I wouldn't say it's outside of the same sphere. But still, I don't know where you would get your powers from when you're doing necromancy as a druid.
Well, we're going to find out, and we're going to put a stop to it.
Cool. With that, let's skip over to what Aaron and Candace wanted to talk about before we get to Rentooki Island for Brick's departure.
Put him in the
So-
gun.
Oh,
Yeah. How is your daddy these days?
At the moment, I don't know.
Did I hear something about a trial, a court case?
Yeah, he was framed for treason and devil worship. The devil worship never was going to stick. The treason, however, someone had put in a lot of work to make it look like he was actually conspiring against Elvenglade.
Were there suspects?
No, we with Zorthos's expertise in law, we actually was able to prove him innocent, but we never could figure out who was behind it. But this ties into the whole orchestrated war between Elvenglade and Haxos, and we believe that the orchestrated war between Haxos and Elvenglade, Vitalis, what is it, Goldwillow?
Goldwillow, yes.
Yeah, Vitalis Goldwillow and the Spectre are all three connected somehow. I have a running theory, which I do not like. What if, because the Spectre needs husks, he needs bodies without a soul. He needs bodies without a soul, so recently departed people. What better way to stock up on a supply of that than to orchestrate a war?
That
then-
would track.
And then Vitalis Goldwillow has started taking a liking to us and creating these undead creatures. She's taking essences of nature, and the best I can tell, she's twisting it in a weird, perverse, necrotic rot kind of thing. And I don't really know what that means, but she's connected in on it somehow. I think she may be trying to take over the Echo, maybe, so that she has better control over where the souls go.
That dog would hunt, yes. But the unanswered question is who's going to go through all this trouble to, well, for lack of a better term, to neutralize your daddy? I mean,
I don't know.
Who benefits? The war, I get. The nature of corruption, I understand, but your father hadn't been in charge of the guild in quite some time.
If it was more than 20 years ago, I've got no idea.
Well, if it's not his present state, perhaps it's something from the past.
And that's the $1 million or million gold question, isn't it?
It would seem that way. Have you checked on any of his other known associates? Have they also experienced attempts to neutralize?
The only two other associates that we've had the pleasure of recently meeting, that would be the Duke and this Captain Ludwig of the Amerigos Pirates. That guy kind of throws me for a weird loop. I don't know what his deal is, though.
DM, do I know this pirate person?
That Aaron's talking about?
Yeah.
You said Ludwig?
Mhm.
Is that you said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Captain Ludwig.
You would not know who Ludwig is, no.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I have run with pirates in the past as the situation calls, but none of them come to mind.
Mm.
Well, I
Someone
suppose
had even framed my sister Arya. Well, not framed, but they set her up. They put out a false bounty. It was kind of, in a weird way, so oddly perfect that it was her of all the other bounty hunters. And then immediately after, my dad's getting set up for treason. She ended up taking out the head royal guard for the Duke.
have you? You know, a name does occur to me. Have you spoken to Drek?
Wait a minute, you know Drek?
Yeah, of course. Well, we've been friends for a long time. We used to run together about the same time I knew your daddy. If I recall, he was running with pirates at the time as well.
Yeah, about that.
And about at this time, you guys hear Brick yell out, "All right, Rentooki Island is in the coast. Let's go!" As you guys see in the distance, there is a gorgeous island with a small volcano in the center of it. And the way that Brick had talked it up was some massive epic island, but it was actually very small and kind of cute. But you're pretty far distance away, and you see that Brick kind of puts the sails up. He goes, "All right, y'all, it seems like this is my departure. Don't know what that deep conversation was about, but it sounds like you're really gonna get it on when I leave here. So Good day to y'all. Hopefully I never see you guys again. I can retire here on Rentooki Island, maybe die here. It could be great. So if I can just get this cannon, somebody can just... Lauston, if you would do me the honor and just kind of... yes, Orthos?
Before he leaves, I want to use my mage hand ledger main to try and sneak that pistol off him as he's climbing into the cannon.
Oh my god. Yeah, roll sleight of hand.
Is he distracted enough for me?
Oh,
to
he's
have
super excited about
advantage?
Rentooki Island in the distance.
Good.
He's like
Yeah,
mid.
He
He's
survives
like,
without his iron.
Please let Zorthos get a gun.
Yeah, I probably got it. 18 plus.
Is this the one I melted?
no, he got
No,
another one.
it's
He got
the new
another
one
one
that
from Richter.
replaced it.
Yeah.
No, it's a new one.
I'm gonna melt that one too.
24.
He got a 19 on the die, but that doesn't do it because his modifier wouldn't do it anyway. So close to a nat 20, but doesn't see it. He's just like scuttling in this cannon, puts himself in, lays himself in, doesn't notice the gun's gone, goes, all right, set me off, let's go.
I'm gonna walk over and hand of
Just
radiance,
touch.
light up the light up the wick, blow the fuse.
Okay. Hold on one
Hey
second.
Siri, send my friend to Rentooki Island. Send me your
Lawson-
friend to Rentooki Island now.
Lauston walks over, he puts his hand on, casts Hand of Radiance, and it... the cannon explodes, and Sea of Thieves style, you see that brick is launched out, but not like super far away, maybe like 100 feet, because it's not meant for a Rentooki. His tail is definitely on fire. Ah! On fire! And he
That's probably
Just-
fine.
splashes into the water, and he's got a good swim, but he can make it there relatively soon. However, as he splashes into the water, you see he waves around and goes, all right, everybody, goodbye, thank you so much, I'm sorry that you hate me so much, but I'm going home. Honey, I'm coming home. I get to see my wife and my kids, as he starts backpedaling into the water.
He's gonna wipe your kids.
Everybody roll me perception check.
You shouldn't.
Oh, is the shark gonna eat him?
Everybody roll me
Oh,
perception
no.
check.
Please give me a shark that eats him.
What a odd little
19.
man.
Can I get a shark that eats him for 500, Alex?
I got a 7.
What's its name? What's the shark's name?
All right, who got at least a 10?
I got a 19.
Okay, Canis,
I got a
Aaron,
20.
I got a
Luna,
nat 20, 23.
Lauston, what does Zorthos get?
I got a 7.
Zorthos
I'm looking at
is-
this gun.
Zorthos is just eyeballing the gun. It's a pretty nice gun. However, you guys see when Brick is backpedaling into the water, like just happy as ever, finally home on his
There it
home
is.
island. You see the silhouette of some sort of like squiggly creature in the ocean water that has tentacles, and you see as Brick is backpedaling, like 3 tentacles raise out of the water. He's about 100 feet away from you guys. See the tentacles are about to come down.
I knock an arrow and I shoot one of the tentacles.
Yeah, can I
Look
can I
out!
shoot a fire like a cannonball?
You guys can take a yes. You guys can take a surprise attack if you'd like to, and then we'll roll for initiative against a colossal squid.
Ah,
Hey.
Yeah. What do we have cannonball mechanics?
Oh yeah, it's just
Okay.
your dex modifier. The cannonballs in the ship will do a d10.
Oh.
Yes.
Excellent.
Aaron, go ahead and take your surprise attack. What would you like to do? You're gonna shoot an arrow at it.
yes.
Okay, roll a hit.
It's gonna be 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. And then
I legit thought you guys were gonna let Brick die.
no.
No.
Hi.
Nah, I
Never.
have bonded with him.
Yeah, not
like to-
me.
I would like to add marking to this one.
Okay.
I wanted him to live.
That's good. So that's gonna be 9 plus 5, 14.
Ooh, 14 damage. You shoot this arrow. You see one of the tentacles is about to come down on Brick. You pierce with an arrow as it waves his hand back up in the air as it's pierced with an arrow. Lauston, you said you're going to shoot. You're just... Oh, shit!
Yeah.
You shoot a cannon because
Like-
Luna definitely had them loaded up.
I mean, I use this one. Like, does this one have any more cannonballs in it, or like?
I will say
can
there's
just
two-
Step over to the next one
there's
and
two
grab
on
the
each-
next one.
2 on each side. There's
Yeah,
2
I'm
on each
gonna just
side.
grab the next one
You walk
and
to the
fire.
one next to it. Brick was shot at a 1. You go to the one and fire it. It takes a bonus action to reload it and an action to fire.
Okay, so that gives me a.
That's
Does a
already loaded.
5 hit?
A 5 does not hit. You guys see the Lauston aims this cannon and just right in the water, splashes in front of you guys.
His flames hit the fuse too early.
Does anybody have another surprise action they'd like to take, or surprise attack they'd like to take?
I do.
Me too.
Okay, let's do Candace first.
Could I grab like a rope, swing out as far as I can and dive into the water?
Oh, that's raw as fuck. Absolutely, yeah.
What role would you like?
Do me acrobatics or athletics, whichever you'd be better at.
Athletics, please and thank you.
Yes.
That's going to be a 12.
Okay. Yes, Grizz, before I give the result.
If you allow, it takes an action to cast. So if you don't allow it, I totally understand. Could I cast a spell on him?
You use your action to shoot.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, for your first reaction was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Now, Canis, it's not the best you've ever done. It's kind of out of nowhere because this Rentooki is being attacked. You're like, oh shit, okay, here we go. And you just grab this rope. And you guys see as you're loading, shooting, preparing actions and stuff, this Dragonborn is just on a rope, running, jumps in the air, swings off, and just does a pretty solid dive about 40 feet out into the water. And whew, splashes in. I will say that was your bonus action, your movement speed and your bonus action, if you would have any action you'd like to take.
Yeah, just swim as fast as I can towards him. I don't
Okay.
have a swim speed or anything, so I mean, is that
I will
dash
say,
and move?
yeah, I'll just say it was your movement speed. So, what's your speed as a
30.
dragon? 30. I'll
Yeah,
say
30.
I'll say with the swing and the dash of the swim, you make it about 60 feet out. So you're about 30 feet. You're about 30 feet away from the this giant squid. You hit the water and you're kind of like wading in and out, and you see it's a massive squid that has just got his eyes focused on Brick right now at this moment, just like with the maw open down at the bottom, ready to eat, and the tentacles coming down on him. Luna, what did you want to do for your surprise round?
For my surprise round, what I'd like to do is go to the edge of the ship and conjure animals, specifically a hunter shark. And I want to summon it right above the water so I can see what it looks like and then turn into one, because I would have had to seen one to turn into one. So I'm going to summon it, see it,
You cheeky
jump
bastard.
over the edge. Yes.
You cheeky bastard. Oh my god. That's
love it.
so
I have been playing this
cool.
game a long time, and that is the smoothest move I have ever
so
seen.
cool. Luna's over top. You see that she's waving her hands, just like whispering, and she conjures a fucking tiger shark. You said
Oh, no, a
Hunter
hunter
shark.
shark.
hunter shark, just
Which is
above the
CR2.
water, and you see that it's like kind of flopping because it's not in the water, and then she just like eyeballs it, and goes, "Okay, I got it." Lets it go, falls into the water, and Luna, you're also we have to use your action a wild shape, don't you?
Wait,
Or no?
hold 1 second. I'm just realizing. My new moon thing allows me to turn into a different CR level. I'm making sure that I can do this so we don't have another owl situation.
I think you should be able to.
It's a
Level 5.
CR2.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure
You
at
get
level
swimming first.
4.
Yeah.
Well, no.
You're good.
Okay,
Keep it easy.
got it.
Yes, you see that you totally just cheese the rules of a druid and just make your own animal that you see. Is it your action to wild shape? I forget.
Bonus action.
Bonus
because
action.
it's the Circle of the Moon.
Wow, yeah, you're right. This is such a good druid. Yeah, bonus action, or sorry, action, make a shark, bonus action, turn into the shark, and you see Luna jumps in, two under sharks next to each other.
Yep, and we're gonna head straight for the
Whatever you're 100 feet away,
squid.
whatever the swim speed is of the hunter sharks. So what's it?
Hunter
50
swim speed is 40 feet.
40 feet. So you make
which
it 40 feet
surprises
out.
me. Yeah.
Okay. With
And
that
I'm not
being
gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask to roll. I'm going to assume I didn't see either of these sharks get into the water.
absolutely not. Not at all. Yes, Zorthos, is there anything you wanted to do?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
How long did it take us to get to Rentooki Island?
About 2 days.
I've been drinking for 2 days. All right. I'm like, hey, everybody, you gonna leave me? Nobody leaves me. And I'm turning the boat. I'm gonna run the boat at the squid.
I will say
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's gonna take at least your action, like for this surprise action, to like turn it
Yeah.
to get it to turn,
Mhm.
and then on your turn you can use your your bonus action to like direct it, lower the sails, like
Yeah,
start
I'm
heading the
aware.
way.
I'm gonna
yeah.
use my mage hand since I can cast it at distance.
Yeah, and start
It
like
makes me
using it to
actually
like
quite a
pull
formidable
things
captain.
out. Yeah, hell yeah, cool.
Mhm.
All right.
I can do those cool loops, knots and shit.
Aaron and Louse in the ship all of a sudden just kind of jerks to the left as it starts turning, like facing the squid. With that being said, let's roll for initiative against the colossal squid because this thing is about to come down on Brick.
Let's do it.
I was about to say all these good rolls that starting to fade out now. Starting to get bad rolls.
15 plus 1, 16.
Okay.
17.
12 plus 3 is 15.
Hold on one second. Let me go down on screen order. Aaron, you got a 15?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What did Zorthos get?
Stupid 20, nat 20.
Jesus. What did
initiative.
Canis get? again?
17.
Candace got a 17. What did Lawson get?
16.
16. And what did Luna get? The shark's gonna go on your turn.
16.
16. Who has a higher dex between Luna and Lawson?
I have a +2.
+2.
It's
And
Luna wins.
okay, so it is going to be.
I win.
Oh, I got to roll for Brick. Brick got a nat 20 as well. Zorthos, I think your dex. Well, actually, it was Orso. What's your dex?
That's 5.
Okay, he's gonna go after you. All right, so it's gonna be Zorthos, Brick. What is Brick? Canis.
Oh, also, when we have a moment, I miscalculated. Give the Colossal Squid back 2 hit points.
Okay.
Same team.
Too late.
Sorry.
Zorthos,
to
you
keep
are
things fair.
first. You are in a jiffy. You turn, and you have the ship just pointed right at the squid, about 100 feet away. I will say for your action and your bonus action this turn, you can use your bonus action to lower the sails. You know, as you know, with your mage hand, and you can use your regular action to kind of keep the ship in line to steer it, and move about 50 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
I just yell, Swabble, the port starred! Let's go!
Aaron, Lawson, you guys take off on the ship as the wind catches the sails. Luna, you look to your left, you're in shark form. You see the ship is taking off in the ocean past you, like slightly. Candace, you turn around, you feel the waves that are rushing against your back. You turn and see the ship is heading directly at you at this moment. Next up is gonna be Brick. You see that Brick is freaking out in the water, turns around and goes, oh fuck, oh god, not today, I'm not ready. He goes to pull out his gun. Where's my fucking gun?
But he did jump in the water, so the gun wouldn't have worked anyway.
Magic gun! Shut up, Aaron. Shut up. It's a +1 flintlock, fuck you.
It was a gift.
Too silly for playing a rogue now.
Brick's gonna try to bite him. He's gonna like, fuck you, squid. He's gonna try to bite the squid because he doesn't have his gun.
Calamari.
He goes,
Angriest
not
little
today.
man I've ever seen.
Galamad.
He's gonna hit the
Calamari.
squid. He bites into the squid for 7 piercing damage.
Oh,
Surprisingly.
Jesus.
Yeah, just rips the shotgun. He goes, I'm taking pieces of you. I'm taking pieces of you back with me to Rentooki. We're gonna have a fucking feast.
Guys, we should leave. It looks
We
like
love
we've got it
squids
taken
and
care
dragon
of.
kneecaps.
Dragon kneecaps.
Dragon kneecaps. That's his turn. Candace, you are up. You're about 40 feet away because you moved 60. The ship is about 10 feet from you. But you see
Okay,
this Rentooki is biting into the squids like tentacles.
And so, what's closer, one of the tentacles or the angry little man?
So I would say the angry little man. He's probably about 35 from you, whereas the tentacle was about 40. Because you picture it, you know. So here's like Brick, and like behind him as he was going backwards, these tentacles kind of came up out of the water, like doing one of these, like coming down
Okay.
on him.
So I'd like to swim 15 feet because that's the max move with
Okay.
water. And now that I'm within 20, 25 feet, I guess.
Okay,
Is there any way to get within 15 feet of a tentacle?
I'd say yeah, because they're kind of spread and kind of like wrapped a little bit. They're not just like exactly. So you could probably easily get within 15 feet of one.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'll kind of tread water, and one hand will come up, and I'll make a fist, and some of the darker colored scales in my arm light up as I activate my tattoo, and it increases my unarmed strike by 15 feet to 15 feet.
Ooh.
And I'd like to make 2 unarmed strikes against the tentacle.
You know, water punch the
That's
squid. That's
awesome.
fucking
Yes, I am.
dope. Hell
I
yeah.
That's
Zorthos, you're steering the ship and you see this dragonborn kind of like steers to the side a little bit and just. Is it a crit?
That's a nat 20.
It's a nat 20. Hell yeah.
That's a
Hell
nat
yeah.
20.
Let's get
That's
it.
a nat 20 face.
Bro, that's 3 for tonight
That's a
already.
Is
lot.
this
yeah.
the hitman that just beats his victims to death?
With tattoos.
You haven't seen me take a weapon out yet.
Yeah, it's.
Oh.
True.
He just beats them to death.
That
yeah,
might be
double-
a thing that happens.
Double dice, add the modifier for crits.
So roll twice as many dice, or
Yes.
double the result. Okay.
Yeah, roll dice twice and add the modifier once.
Okay. So that's 3, Ooh. "21 points of damage."
Holy shit! You just punch one of these tentacles. You guys see this wave of water, like, at, like, Mach speed, punches one of these tentacles. It's, again, about to come down on Brick, and it just cripples back and forth, and you see it goes back down into the water. Is it for 21?
Yeah. And then for my second attack, can I do another tentacle?
Yeah, because you got 2 attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be a 25
That'll
to
hit.
And that is 11 points of damage.
Again, you don't sink one under the water, but you do quite a number to another one. Next up is going to be the Colossal Squid, actually. He gets 3 tentacle attacks. One is 100% going to be on Brick because food. He's going to hit Brick with a 24. You see one of these tentacles comes down and smacks down into him. Brick takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage and is now grappled. You see as soon as he gets smacked with this tentacle, it wraps around him and lifts Brick up into the air, has him grappled back and forth, swinging him. He just Brick's like, oh, fuck, help me! Where's my gun? I want my gun! God damn it, where's my gun? Swinging him back and forth into the air. He is going to make another tentacle attack. The range is 15 feet. So he is going to make a swing on Canis with another one because you are punching the shit out of him. Does a 24 hit. You got an 18 on die again.
Funny story, it does hit.
Okay. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are not small, correct?
No.
Okay, Brick is small, so he automatically failed. So do me a favor and roll me an opposed strength or a strength saving throw to see if you get grappled or not.
That's rough.
25.
You're good. So this thing tries to like wrap you with the tentacle and pull you up in the air as well, but you're able to kind of like break off. There is nobody else that he can attack around besides Brick or Canis. He's going to roll a D2 to see if he's going to use another tentacle on Brick to smack him around, like against the water, if he's going to try to get Canis again. One's going to be Brick, 2 will be Canis. That is a, what is that, is it 2? It's a 2. Yeah, Canis, he's going to try again. And that is a 14 to hit.
Meets it, beats it. Yep.
Oh, okay, he hits. I wasn't expecting that. As the tentacle comes down again and smacks you again for, that's a lot more, 13 bludgeoning damage as you get smacked by this tentacle. Do me a favor, roll me another strength saving throw.
That is a 24.
You're good. Yeah, you, again, push the tentacles out of the way. Next up is going to be Luna. You were up next. You are, you said the swimming speed was what, 50 feet, 40 feet for the sharks?
40 feet.
40 feet. You are
I'd like to point out that this is a 15 to 20 foot long shark, both of us.
Yes. Yes.
Holy shit.
That's a big shark.
They're big.
Yeah.
They're big.
Yeah.
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 So you're 60 feet away. What would you like to do?
60 feet away?
Shark's going to go with you on the same turn.
All right, we're going to get as close as we can.
Okay. You just going to dash then, or you just use regular shit? Okay, you guys dash and use your actions to swim right up. Canis, you see these sharks swim right past you out of nowhere. Like, one is slightly more blue than the other, and one looks more spectral. A little horrifying. But you guys are right in front of this massive squid that is in the ocean currently. Next up is Louston. You are 50 feet away. You are on the ship with Zorthos and Aaron. What would you like to do?
All right, if I run to the front of the ship, does that get me, like, within 30 feet?
No, I'm going to say on the ship, you kind of have free movement right now. I'm not going to take that against your movement speed. You know, I'll count.
No. I mean, so will I be, how far will I be if I'm at all the way at
I
the
will
front
I
of
will
the
say,
ship?
like, the front of the ship is, like, the point where it's, like, 50 feet away.
So I'm going to watch as the sharks take off and see everything happening out there, and I'm going to look down at the water and be like,
Don't do it. Don't.
And I'm just gonna like run over to Zorthos and cast emboldening bond on all of us on the ship. So I'm juicing up all 3 of us that are
Hell
still
yeah.
on the ship.
Yep.
And
The Magma
then,
Man debated jumping in the water.
Juice everybody up.
well, yeah, everybody gets the 3 of us get an extra D4 on everything.
Hell yeah.
Attack rolls.
Attack rolls, and saving throws.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And skill checks too, I think, on that one.
Oh, he's giving
Yeah.
me the juice.
Yeah, you get juice up again.
Yeah, I start juicing up Zorthos.
I'm juicing up, baby.
Is it just Orthos or is it?
No,
gonna
it's
be
all
two?
three
All
of
three
us.
of you guys on the
Okay,
ship.
so it's like,
yeah.
oh.
Everybody that's still on
What
the
is
ship,
this?
I run for and juice up.
Yeah, you start to feel the good shit that Zorthos usually gets.
You're not straight edge anymore, Aaron. Buckle up, bitch.
Ready to fight.
Let's go.
Is that
Guys.
is that how the buffs canonically work now? It's just like you get
it-
amped as shit and you just like pre-workout.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be
Lumber
a
and
magical
switch.
bond of peace, and it's now juicing and getting pre-workout, man. Like,
Well, you never give it to me right. You never give it to me right before bed. You only give it to me right before a fight. You control the environment. You use your magic, so you're putting the negative
he's got a
connotations
point.
on this.
It should be a calming thing, but instead you're making him snort skull fuck 69420. Just
You never
let's
help me get a
go.
nap. You never calm me down after therapy. So I mean, like, you mad at me, bitch? Anyway, you use your magic.
you know what? You make a very valid point.
I'm a lawyer.
Aaron, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm climbing to the crow's nest.
That's gonna use your speed. Yeah, you climb to the crow's nest, takes your speed.
Okay, climb to the crow's nest. I'm gonna take 2 arrow attacks at this thing, and I'm gonna do my sharpshooter thing where I'm -5 from the hit.
Okay.
Okay, so 13 on the die -5. That would be what? 7 plus 4 on the D4 would be
11.
11. So I'm assuming 11 doesn't hit.
Congratulations, you missed.
Yeah. Doing it again.
Okay.
That's a nat 20,
Oh boy.
but it's still -5
It's still a crit, doesn't matter.
Crit's a crit.
Okay.
Crit's a crit.
plus 2. Anyway, all right. So that's gonna be 8 plus marking. Ah! I'll just grab another D4 because that one.
During
I
this
don't know
intermission
where
while
that
Grizz does math, let me tell you about our sponsors. Easy Roller Dice. Benji's Guide to Rentooki Island.
Jack Daniels.
Okay.
Not
Roll-
sponsored.
went. I rolled
Yeah.
max on that first roll, and not so good on the second one. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I'm bad at math.
Yeah, you're also like half off the fucking camera right now.
And Camo, I don't know how you ever expect anybody to see you in the first place.
It was gonna be a joke, but I'm a terrible person, and yeah.
I've already stolen the joke. You're
Let
you're
Grizz
fired.
do his math.
35 total damage.
Okay, there you go. Holy shit, 35. Do you see the squid with this shot of this arrow? It's like instantly bloodied. Like, he is one of the tentacles goes down again. You pierce one, and you see it instantly just falls limb and just splashes into the water.
All right, good.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's going to be it. Top of the order, Zorthos, you were up. You were 50 feet away. The ship moves at 50 feet around. Your bonus action is now free because the sails are down. It does take your action to steer it and keep it on path because you are kind of fighting against the water and keeping the wind, but you do have your bonus action, or if you want to slow down. it's up
and
to
you have the peace.
I
And
have
you
a
the
plan.
piece. Yes.
You have the peace buff.
All right. So I'm going to say what I want to do, and then I'll explain to you why I think I should be allowed. I want to sneak
That's
attack the
always good.
squid with a boat.
Sell me. Sell
Here's
me on
why.
it.
Here's why. Here's
Sell
why.
me. You,
So
you better
sneak
sell me
attack-
good.
Listen. So sneak attack is not only about being unseen, it's about finding opportunities to attack.
Yeah.
Now this squid
Fair.
is in combat and he's being heavily damaged. So to trick the squid as I'm coming straight to it with my mage hand, I would like to hit the fucking anchor and turn the wheel all the way to the right so that I can whip the ass end of the boat around and smack the squid in the fucking side.
Oh my god.
He's Tokyo drifting
He's
the
going
boat!
Tokyo Drift!
And I'm drunk as shit, so I'm just
wait.
like, send it, bro!
What's the name of the island again?
Rentooki Island.
Rentooki Drift.
I mean,
Oh,
Rentooki Drift.
Rentooki Drift. Yeah. That's
That's
gotta
gonna
go
be
in
the
the
giveaway
book.
code.
That's gotta be in the book. We gotta put Rentooki Drift somewhere in the book.
We'll make it a sport.
I like
Rentooki
it.
Drift is
I will
Ty's
say,
promo code.
yes, it will be a
Doing
sneak
it.
attack. You will be able to hit, and so you will have advantage on it. I will say the ship will do a flat, move it at 50 feet per round. We'll say it'll do 5d6 and your sneak attack.
Okie dokie.
Because I'm doing like falling speed, you know, or
Wow.
like falling damage 10 feet per round. You take a d6 for every 10 feet.
Okay, so it's 8d6.
Yes.
One messes with the steak saucy.
It just makes sense if I'm going by like speed of impact or something, like falling speed, then I'll do a d6 for every 10 feet.
Are you doing D&D physics again?
Yes. I
Have
am.
we been over this?
This is why the peasant railgun doesn't fucking work. And I'll die on the hill.
Trust me, D&D physics are messed up.
Yes.
I hit him for 26 boat damage because I'm whipping this bitch around.
This ship comes over. Canis, you like dive under the water as the ship. You just look and you see crashes into the squid. I'm gonna have Brick roll another strength saving throw just for the advantage of that from getting the squid knocked. The squid's on death's door, very hurt. Most of the tentacles are down. Canis, when you dive under the water, you would see this thing's like eyes are like rolling in the back of its head, barely able to keep those tentacles up, going back and forth.
It's not the first time I've seen someone hit a squid with a boat, but it is the prettiest.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so Brick's gonna roll. Brick gets out with a 19 on the die. You see, I will not die! And he bursts out, falls 30 feet, splashes into the water. That was Zorthos' turn. That was gross. Brick's gonna go. He's like, fuck you! I'm taking chunks of you with me! As he starts swimming forward, you see he's struggling. Fuck you! Goes to bite. He misses horribly. He just misses. He's so hurt right now.
Just fight salt water.
Canis, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'll use the rest of my speed to get up to the squid, and I basically want to, like, am I close enough like to the head, or am I still dealing in like tentacles?
Yeah, like the tentacles are up,
down?
but the head is like under the. So like here's the water line, here's the head, tentacles coming out of the water.
I would like to stand on the head and beat it to death, please.
Roll me to hit.
That's metal as fuck.
That's metal.
Yeah.
That's a 24 to hit,
That's gonna hit.
and the second
Mermaid
attack.
intensifies.
Okay, let's see. I will do precision strike with that one because it is kind of low. So let's add the. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 17 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. First attack is going to be 11 points of damage.
How would you like to beat the squid to death as you climb in on its head underwater and start punching it to death? You guys see that Candace dives underwater.
I
And
just like grab like a piece of like that leathery flesh, just so I have like traction, and just using the same arm as the tattoo is now glowing bright, just
my God. You guys see
until like the blood just starts.
Yeah, you
spilling
guys
out.
see that splashes in the water causing like ripple effects in the waves. Orthos, you got the boat to kind of like a still spot. Luna, you get up there with your shark and you see that like, oh, I should see this dragonborn has it by like the nape of the neck, just beating its face in, and suddenly the water turns a reddish black color as it falls and begins to float to the ocean top as it lies there dead. And Brick looks at you guys and goes, all right, give me like, okay, hey, where's my fucking gun? B, can y'all shoot me out of a cannon one more time? Like, aim a little higher this time.
I start raising the anchor.
I'm actually gonna, in my form, I'm gonna help him get back, and I'm gonna have the summon help Canis get to the boat. Make sure they can both get back to the boat.
Yo, Brick, get back.
Yes.
Are you still in shark form?
Yes.
Thank you, Blue Friend. Oh god. Oh no.
No,
yeah.
I'm still shark form.
Yeah,
Canis.
I'm like, you can't talk in shark form, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So I see a shark grab the angry little man.
A blue shark, yes.
Yeah.
A
I'm
blue
gonna come
shark-
up from underneath him and like kind of lift him up above the water.
Yeah,
like,
Brick
on
knows
top-
this
on
is
top
you.
of my back.
Brick knows this is you because he's
Yeah.
seen you talk. You know who you are. He goes, "Oh, thank you." You see that Brick like passes out in the back of the shark, but the spectral shark is also coming towards you, Canis.
I'm gonna wait till it's like really close, and then just be like, hey, don't you pee in my foot and tell me it's raining, all right? We got an understanding? And I like
It just-
flick it in its nose, and I'll get on its back.
You guys make your way back to the ship. Brick gets off, Canis gets off. You guys get back on. There is squid meat everywhere. You see Brick goes, wait a minute, hold on. He gets back down. scoops up some squid chum, puts it like in his backpack. All right, let's be good. Good dinner night. All right, cool. He looks like shit. He's just beaten, bruised, bloodied up. There's suction marks all over his fur. His eye patch is just gone. He has 2 normal eyes. He just wore the eye patch for flavor.
We knew it.
He climbs in the can and goes, all right, Lawson, just aim a little higher this time. Oh, we good.
Wait, isn't he on me?
He got off. He climbed back on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Climbs in the cannon. All right, Lawson, a little higher. Just a little higher.
Yeah, I'm gonna lift it up higher and then
All
fire.
right. And you see, definitely makes it a lot farther this time. He aerodynamically kind of squeezes his body to fly through the air and does a nice solid dive close to the shores of Rentooki Island. He begins floating his way there, and you see he waves off in the distance. The last thing you hear from him goes, I'm gonna get my fucking gun back, you mark my words!
What in the hell is that guy talking about? Hell, come on, help me get these sails, get this anchor up. Time to get back to business.
So you guys start getting the sails up,
I need
steering
another
everything off.
bottle of rum.
That is the angriest little man I've ever seen. I like him.
You start getting the sails up and the anchor. Zorthos, you would know that Candace told you guys to go to Westerndale. You do have an idea where this is. And after kind of looking where you're at in the ocean, circumnavigating things, you know where Rentooki Island is, you get a good idea of where Westerndale would be.
Yeah, I've studied quite a bit of astronomy.
It's about a day's travel south, like southeast, and then you'll be there, which is going to be a good point for you guys to get off the boat and start making your way to Haxos. However, Aaron, you look at Canis knowing that there's a deeper conversation to be had because he name dropped Drek.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron.
Bugger!
I listen, I threw the squid fight in there, like either they're gonna fight it and it's gonna be epic, or they're gonna not and we're gonna end the episode because Brick's gonna die. But you guys fought it, so
As we just passively from the deck just watch him like get absorbed into the ocean, go, huh.
all right, let's go.
And the circle of life is complete. Let's go.
He 100% would have came back later in the campaign as one of Vitalis's, zombies.
General.
Zombie Tookie.
Yes.
Zombie Tookie.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out and watching this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. It means a lot. It's really, really cool that this campaign is going so well, and it's a special thanks to my cast here and everything else. So let's do a little bit of outro from our players here. Let's start with our guest of honor for the night, Critical Dice. Go ahead. Tell us who you are, where we can find you.
My name is Jason Russell. You can find me at Critical Dice on Instagram and Heaven Help Us TikTok, where I try to break the physics of D&D.
Great.
He's one of my people.
Grisquatch.
Hi, everybody. I'm Grisquatch. You can find me over on my TikTok under the same handle, and I will be very, very soon be posting a gender reveal video on my TikTok for the little Grizz baby, little Grizz cub.
Baby Squatch.
Baby Squatch.
Nice. Zorthos, Steak Saucy, go ahead. Oh, wait, no, you're last. You gotta do the quip for the day. Pastel.
Hello, it's Thick Pastel. You can catch me in all of the same name everywhere, every single where. And also thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Game Master Craig.
Hi everyone. I've been Game Master Craig, and you can find me on TikTok and right here every Friday.
Yeah. And then Steakums.
Hey, I'm Steak. If you can find me, good for you. Did you know that squirting is the most well-known ability of the squid? Which you might not know is it's primarily made of melanin, the same thing that controls the pigmentation of your skin.
I think Brandon thought that was going to go a different direction.
No, I was about to say, I saw all three of us like physically go.
And I'm the only one here without his mind in the gutter, per usual.
Anyways, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us in this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. Make sure you back the Kickstarter. Benji's Guide to Rentooki Island is live right now. We went live last week, and I hope we're funded right now by the time of recording. So, thanks, everybody. We will see you next week on Secrets of Aal'Teron. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Grizz's mom.
Bye, Grizz's mom.
Bye, Grizz Mom.
Bye, Grizz Mom.
Bye.